Lay's, baked Ruffles, all these new products have come out, baked corn chips. They've all come out to reduce the fat. The sodium's still pretty high, but at least the fat's a little better. Okay? Well, what about when you take your kids out to the restaurant? Did you ever think that there's a conspiracy about really wanting to kill your kids? Because everything on a kid's menu is fried and full of sugar? Would you eat that? And why is it that every time you get a hamburger, it's with French fries? What's French about that? We're more unhealthy than they are. So why are we sending the message that kids need to eat fried foods? Is that because we're training them and teaching them this? Let's change the message and let's try to get kids to eat healthier foods. By the way, who's in charge? So, you want to clean up sugars, you want to clean up fatty foods, which means you have to start giving your kids something else to eat that also tastes good. Well, that might be happening in the kitchen, how you're preparing your foods. Do you need some help with better recipes and healthier things for your kids? Well, there's lots of them out there. Lots of websites can help you. There's one that's really popular called Kidnetic, Kidnetic. It's designed by the government. It's kidnetic.com, very easy, and there's a whole bunch of recipes there. You know who else has a great site? The Dole Company. Dole 5 a day. That's the site name. DOLE 5 a day.com. And you'll get some really good recipes there and ideas of how to get more fruits and vegetables into your kids' diets. Another one is called Nutrition for Kids. One word, nutritionforkids.com. And if you do a search for healthy kids' meals, recipes, foods, you'll get a whole bunch of sites that come up. All right, so what else can we talk about relating to healthy kids? Well, getting them to drink more fluids in general is a good idea, but clean up soda, clean up juice, clean up the Gatorade a bit unless they're outside really running around like in soccer or baseball or swimming or biking for more than 90 minutes. But what about milk? Milk's pretty healthy unless your child has asthma or allergies. Then milk's not a good idea. But otherwise, milk's a pretty good idea. But you might want to give them low-fat milk. 8 ounces of milk, whole milk, can have 2 full teaspoons of fat. And that's not the heart-healthy fat. That's saturated fat. So if you go to 2%, now you're down to 1 teaspoon. And if you go to 1%, now you're down to half a teaspoon and skim is none. Well, what about those that say that milk's a little upsetting to their stomach? They make lactate milk now in skim, 1%, 2%, and whole. Do you know the American Academy of Pediatrics says that you don't have to feed your kid whole milk after the age of 2. Any child after the age of 2 will do just fine on skim milk. Yuck, you say? Ugh, you could never drink it? Do you know that people's taste buds will change in about 30 to 60 days? If you give your taste buds a chance, they will change. I have people that constantly tell me, oh, there's no way I'm going to drink skim milk or 1%. I'm a whole milk person all the way. Well, as we slowly start to change them and move them down, then they come back in about 3 to 6 months telling me, I can't believe I ever drank that thick, disgusting stuff. So, and they're shocked. So what happened was they allowed their taste buds to change. You start with going to 2%, you hang out there for about a month drinking that, and then you go down further to 1%, and then before you know it, you're at skim. So your taste buds and the texture of foods you will adapt to. And I always say, if it isn't horrible, there's hope. So the couple of those tips will help. Also, if you don't like the school lunches that your child is eating because you think that they don't have enough good nutrition, not enough fruits and vegetables, not enough whole grains, and they get too much fat, and there's no good low sugar options as far as the milks go, because usually they're selling strawberry milk, whole milk, or chocolate milk at school, the option is you could send your child to school with lunch. Brown bagging it is not a bad option. It's really healthy, it's really easy, and if your child is 8 years old or more, they can help you make the lunch. What's wrong with something like a turkey wrap, maybe with some shredded lettuce and an orange and a yogurt and maybe an oatmeal cookie? That's a really good lunch. And it's a lot lower in sodium, it's a lot lower in sugar, it's a lot lower in fat. So there's a lot of ideas out there. I say go to those websites and or go to my website and get some new ideas for yourself.